Hello ladies. So I wanted to make a short video for you guys just explaining this new program, what we're going to be doing, little tips that can help you out in the future and answer any questions that you may have. So some of you know that I used to do some challenges. I never did 4, I did 8-week, 12-week challenges. But what I didn't like about the challenges is that one, they were a little too long. 8 to 12 weeks for a beginner can be hard to keep up with, especially if you're new at it. And they were just challenges, so I felt like the girls were just kind of like going through the motion and not really using what they were learning after the challenges. So what I wanted to do was do a 4-week program. So it was a little shorter, but I wanted to invest a lot more time into it and not so much be a challenge that you just, oh, okay, I do this and then I'm done with after this challenge. I wanted to be a program so that you can learn how to use this in your everyday life if you decide not to continue with me after these 4 weeks. So let's begin. We're gonna do the if it fits your macro method, training method. Well, the training method's not really if it fits your macro, but the diet, the nutrition, there we go. That's the word I wanted to use. The nutrition method is if it fits your macros. So with if it fits your macros, you still want to do 95% of your foods to be whole foods. So your protein could come from fish, cod, so cod's a type of fish. Shrimp, I don't recommend too much because of the high cholesterol. I did it about once a week with my nutrition. Egg whites, I eat egg whites, chicken, turkey, steak if you can. If you have higher fats, you can include some steak in there. So proteins can come from that, Greek yogurts as well, and some cheese if you want to use some cheese, if you're okay with dairy. Carbs, you want to stick to whole foods as much as you can. So potatoes, I did rice cakes, let's see, veggies. Carbs can come from any rice. So whatever you decide you want your carbs to come from, but I would stick to whole foods as much as you can. You can fit in carbs, you know, it's easy to fit in like a cookie and stuff like that, but then you go into your fats and it can be a little bit higher. Some things can be a little bit higher in fat and you can't really afford to eat it, but if you can, you want to get it in once a day, once a week, then you can. Fats include like your oils, avocado. I use all my fats with avocado, a little bit of peanut butter if you can fit peanut butter because it's higher in fat. So fats come from that, almonds. So if it fits your macros, you're gonna have a certain number a day that you can have. So you're gonna have a certain number of protein, a certain number of carbs, and a certain number of fats that you can have throughout the day. So for example, let's do me. I would keep track of everything in a binder / FitnessPal, whatever you want to use, you can to keep track. I know a lot of girls use FitnessPal. I just started using FitnessPal. I like it to where if I need to know a certain nutrition for a certain food, I can look it up there, but I'm a writer. I like to write everything down, so I would keep, like my sister gave me this little notebook, so I would keep everything in there for the day, and I need you to do that every single day because you will be sending that to me. So for example, like this was March 8th. So you can like literally see I wrote down everything: coffee, Power Crunch, flatbread, turkey, toast, egg whites, everything I wrote down and their numbers beside it. So a Power Crunch bar has 13 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of fat. So certain foods have nutrition labels, and if they don't, like potatoes, you can search it up and say, okay, what does 100 grams of potatoes have? So 100 grams of potato has 1 gram of protein, 11 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. So I would write that down. So yes, you will have to weigh everything, your chicken, all your meats, and all your veggies, and all your food that you eat, you're gonna have to weigh it. Unless it's it has a label on it, then you take what it's on the label. But with label, you guys, you have to be very, very careful about the serving size. So it will say what the serving size is, and that's the macros for that serving size. So you can't just wing it and say, oh, this is it. No, you're gonna have to weigh it out. If it says 30 grams of this is this and this, what it is, that's what you have to eat. And if you eat more, then you're gonna have to calculate those macros into what you ate. So be careful with that. Also, be careful with oils. I use just canola spray, olive oil spray, and just very lightly on my pans before I cook, because if you just start putting oil and you're not counting that fat, that's gonna add up, and that can be a factor of why you're not losing weight. So little things like that you wanna be careful with. You also wanna volume your food, so that meaning things like lettuce and veggies, you can eat as much as you want and they are low in calories. Thank you. they're low in calories. So you're gonna get full, you're gonna feel full for a longer time, whereas if you eat just like potatoes, you're gonna feel full, but you're not gonna feel as full as you should. So that's why sometimes you see in my vlogs, I make huge salads, you guys. At night, I'm Mexican, so I love anything I can cook with salsa, and I add avocado, and I add anything like Mexican style that I can have. I add it in this big salad. So I'll add grilled chicken, I'll add avocado and tomatoes and salsas and cheese, but obviously I'll measure out everything that I'm putting in it. But with my lettuce bowls end up like being this big because you start getting hungry and you want more volume. So if you need to search up things that have more volume in it, and you'll find good recipes and stuff like that, and ask me if you have any questions. So that goes part of the diet. I know at first it's gonna be really tough to get, but do your research, you guys, on if it fits your macros. It literally, the only difference is that I'm not giving you guys a set meal plan, because I hated when my coach did that to me, where meal 1 you have to eat this, meal 2 you have to eat this, meal 3 you have to eat this, meal 4, meal 5, meal 6. And some of the stuff I hated to eat, like I cannot stand sweet potato. I would rather have regular potatoes. So with if it fits your macros, a lot of people think sometimes and misinterpret it and say, oh, you guys just eat whatever you want. No, you can fit a cookie or two into your diet, or a cup of cereal. You can fit a cup of cereal if you're wanting, oh man, I need something sweet. Let me see, I can have 30 grams of carbs left at night. Oh, I can fit this cup of, measure up a cup of Cheerios or whatever you have, and you can have that. But the other part of your food needs to be whole foods, because that's when you're going to see a huge difference, you guys. Just because it doesn't have artificial sweeteners and any preservatives and stuff like that. And some of that stuff can make you blow, make you hold a lot more water than what you would like. Speaking of water, I would like for each of you to drink a half a gallon to a gallon of water a day. It is necessary to drink that much water, you guys, because that's when you're going to flush everything out and you're going to feel a lot better. So that's what I wanted to talk about with your diet. I'm sorry this video is long, but I'm trying to cover it all in a video and answer any questions that I came across while making my plans. So, all right, and now we're gonna talk about cardio. When I tell you I want you to do this amount of cardio, if I say HIIT, that means that it's high intensity. So you're gonna go like, for example, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, but the off is not rest, completely rest. It's still at a good slow pace. So I do usually a minute and a minute, or if I don't do a minute, I do a 30 seconds and 30 seconds. So I'll do a minute slow and then a minute 80%. That means my butt better be working that minute. It's not, oh, I'm level 2, I'm just gonna bump it up to level 5 and just have a good pace. No, you're gonna be at level 2, let's say, for your rest, but you're gonna be tired. You're gonna notice you're tired. Then you're gonna bump it up to, let's say, level 7, level 8, depending on your tolerance. You're gonna go as fast as you can at 80% and for that amount of time, and then you're gonna bring it back down. So make sure that with your cardio, you're not cheating yourself, because the only person you're hurting is yourself. So make sure you make that cardio count, and you do, okay, if I say 30 minutes HIIT, that means 30 minutes HIIT. So just be aware of that. Also, looking over your workouts the night before is going to be a tremendous help, because I know that with a lot of you girls, you guys just were very self-conscious about the gym floor and not knowing the exercises. So when I first started, I know that I would look up the exercises or just read, okay, tomorrow I have to do this. I'm not sure what that is or how I need to perform that. So let me do my little research at night, 10-15 minutes while you're in bed. Look it up. If you have any questions, email me and I'll explain it to you. But if you see a visual, so like YouTube is a great help. Okay, how do you do straight bar pull down? So, okay, straight bar pull down, it'll show you exactly how you need to do it. So that the next time when you go in the gym, you already know. You're not just looking around, oh, maybe I should just skip that one because I don't know. No, you already know, and you're ready to go. So highly recommend to do that. Also, if you don't like something in your plan, let me know, because I know it can be hard. I only see what you show me, so your pictures, and what you tell me. I can't guess what's going on with your body. I can't guess, oh, she looks good in the pictures, but you could be looking better in person, because I know that when I would send pictures to my coach, I know that the pictures did not do me justice. So tell me. And if I was feeling, I think I'm losing weight too fast, I'm not liking how my body looks, tell me. Or, hey, I'm not losing weight fast enough, I don't know what it could be it. tell me too. I need to know things like this. I need to know if you're going through anything, especially like with females, hormones start taking place, your period, all that. So I need to know that, you guys. Feel comfortable telling me things like this. Also, don't worry about your weight. Don't get caught up on your weight. I'm not going to be asking you to tell me your weight every single day, so I would advise you not to weigh yourself every single day, because your weight can affect your mentality sometimes, and I know this happened to me. So I will be asking for your weight, yes, at check-ins, the check-ins will be Monday morning. I need those check-ins Monday morning, so I will ask for your weight then in pictures, but other days, don't worry about your weight. I don't want you to one day wake up at, let's say, a low weight, and the next day be high, and you're like, what's going on? And then that affects your mentality. So don't do that, because honestly, with this, weight is just for me to know. Sometimes you can be adding weight, and it's because you're adding muscle but losing fat. So don't stress about weight. Also, you got to keep in mind that during these 4 weeks, you may not make as much progress as you would like. The reason being is you gotta be patient, and you have to remember that the weight that you added on, you didn't add it on in the course of 4 weeks. You added it on in the course of a year, 2 years, 6 months, whatever it may be, and it's always a lot harder to lose the weight, you guys. So keep that in mind, be patient. I know that with me as well right now, coming off of prep, I've gained a lot more weight than what I hoped. So I know that it's gonna take me a little bit more time to lose it, but that's okay. You don't have a deadline where you have to be this lean, you have to be at this amount of weight at this amount of time. No, so make it slow, be patient, and overall take this advice from me. Do not stress, because stress will add you to hold to more water, because your cortisol levels will rise. And from a person who's had that experience, it's not fun. So do not stress about your weight, do not stress about things that you cannot control. Just do the best that you can every single day. Track your food, do your workouts, do your cardio, and then let's say, not every day is gonna be a great day, you guys, but okay, if one day you had a bad day, I still want you, if you had that donut, I still want you to write, I had a donut. And we'll figure out why you had a donut, we'll figure out how we can fix it, and we'll go from there. Don't stress about it, just, oh man, I had a donut today and I feel really, really bad, I shouldn't have had it. I still want you to write it down and talk to me about it, because that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to help you. So, and also, that comes to be honest with yourself. Count yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, but you still have to be disciplined enough to where, no, I know I shouldn't be having this donut if I really want this to work. Okay? So you have to be honest with yourself and be honest with me so that I can help you. So those are little things that I just wanted to talk to you guys about. I know you guys probably have a lot more questions, but I wanted to just kind of talk to you guys about it, introduce this program to you guys a little bit, show you guys what I do. So yes, I will need you to write down everything you eat every single day. FitnessPal, if you guys want FitnessPal, I just downloaded FitnessPal and I liked it, but with FitnessPal, you can only see your numbers if you download Chrome for free. So if you have questions on that, email me and I will email you the link to do that. Unless you want to buy the premium, which is like $10 a month, which is completely up to you. So, but if not, you can be like old-fashioned like me. My teammates make fun of me and write things down like Thursday and everything. And honestly, it helps because you can write on the side notes. You know, today I had an amazing day. I felt like pushed myself. Today wasn't so great, but I figured out that it was because of this and this and that. So take notes on stuff like that. So, excuse me, I'm a little sick. So I just wanted to introduce this program to you guys. Just kind of talk to you guys about this program and answer any questions I feel like you guys needed to hear. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to email me. I will be emailing you guys all Sunday night your plans so that you guys can start ready on Monday. Groceries, go ahead and buy Whole Foods, things that you like. No junk food, no potato chips, no candy, no cookies, nothing like that. Whole Foods that you think that will help you with this diet or with your nutrition. Sorry, I don't like to use the word diet. So yeah, I look forward to these next 4 weeks with you guys. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have good days and we're gonna have bad days, but it'll be okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.